Hello, Caitlin Arce here of 100 Leaf Healing Arts and Earth to Heart Embodiment. And today for Wise Womb Wellness Wednesdays, I want to talk to you about the ovaries. And the ovaries are one of those kind of misunderstood organs because I think we only give them attention when we're worried about our fertility. But the ovaries are actually really important to our overall health and wellness and our general sense of joy in life. So why the ovaries? So the ovaries are connected to the womb, and as I've spoken about in some of my other videos, the womb is a suspensory organ, meaning it can move in and out of optimal alignment. Because the womb is suspensory and the ovaries are they go with it, right? If the womb is not in optimal alignment, it can actually be kind of like sitting on an ovary. It can get kind of tangled, have the fallopian tubes kind of tangled. And then what we see is that the hormones that the ovaries produce are not properly communicating with the rest of the body. So the ovaries are responsible for a lot of our estrogen and for our progesterone. And obviously, if you're familiar with the hormones in a woman's reproductive health system, those are responsible for a lot more than fertility, right? They're responsible for like our overall feelings of wellness and having good, healthy cycles, and even beyond our cycles, they have a lot of roles. So if our womb is kind of sitting on one of our ovaries, we would see not good communication from the pelvis to the brain and back and forth. And we always want really good flow, not just of our hormones and the communication between the hormones that are produced in the top of our body and the bottom of our body, but we also want to see good blood flow, we want to see good lymphatic drainage, and we want to see just like kind of when we talk about like flow or chi, we want to see good flow between these parts of the body, the top and the bottom. We want to be balanced. So let's talk about the ovaries, right? So in the tradition I'm trained in, they are known as the bringers of joy. And we try to take good care of them. When I do womb self-care massage, I always like to include the ovaries specifically and give them a little extra TLC. So I want to show you just a little brief technique on how to care for your ovaries. So when you're doing this in your own body, you use your palms, and we often use our palms because we want to be giving lots of juicy energy, and we have lots of energy channels in our palms. So I like to actually start at the breasts, pull the energy down through the breasts, do a few rounds of breast massage, and then move down to the ovaries. And when we move to the ovaries, you're going to be in your hip crease, kind of. They're a little bit lower than we think, and they can move around. And you're just going to do circles and then circles in the other direction. And we're allowing the heart and the ovaries to become aligned to sort of bridge that gap of the upper and bottom body parts to have them be communicating. So, this week, I actually had the launch of Earth to Heart Embodiment. Today is the last day to enroll. I'm sure we'll be having it again in the future, but I'm offering it at a special introductory rate this week. So if you're interested, don't waste any time. Please message me as soon as you can, and you're always welcome to check me out on all of the medias. So I'm on YouTube. I am on Facebook, 100 Leaf Healing, and Instagram as well. And I'd love to have you follow me. I'd love to hear your questions. If you things you would like me to cover about feminine embodiment, about the womb, about the body in general, I would be happy to answer your questions. And thanks so much for tuning in.